Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure and honor to welcome home Tampa's fallen hero, Tariq Khdeir, who just came all the way from Jerusalem. We'd like to thank everyone who made his coming home a reality. If it wasn't for the immediate international media publicity that Tariq received, he may still be in jail today. So we want to thank you for making Tariq's homecoming possible in reality for us here in Jerusalem. I want to welcome Tariq's mother, the warrior behind all this. Seán Kinane, to say a few words.
You're not plugging in. It's not
I want to thank you all for being here to welcome us home today.
Do not.
Perfect. Right here.
It feels so good to be back. The past 2 weeks have been a total nightmare for my whole family. On July 2nd, my nephew, Muhammad, just 16 years old, his whole life ahead of him was brutally murdered by a group of Israeli extremists. The very next day, my son Tariq was beaten unconscious by Israeli police while handcuffed and lying on the floor. I cannot begin to describe to you the pain I felt when I looked at his face for the first time after that beating. I know that all the mothers and fathers out there, including the parents of the 3 Israeli teenagers who were tragically killed, understand this kind of pain. They felt it when they saw the photos of his swollen, bruised face. They felt it when they watched the video of his lifeless body being beaten. When I realized what had happened to Tariq, I feared for his life. But I wasn't even allowed to see him at first. And I couldn't bring him home and comfort him in my arms like I so badly wanted to. To my shock, to my horror, after nearly losing his life, the Israeli authorities decided to detain my son for absolutely no reason at all. This boy who was nearly killed had to appear in a courtroom, not the men who beat him, until he blacked out. Tariq was released from court and put under house arrest. As outraged as I was by this, I knew that he actually got lucky compared to a lot of Palestinian kids, because what happened to my Tariq is not uncommon. It wasn't a fluke. In this instance, the Israeli police happened to unknowingly beat an American citizen, and on top of that, it was caught on camera. I want to say to my fellow Americans that I am so grateful for the outpouring of love for Tariq. We simply cannot have gotten through the past few weeks without the support of the Tampa community and the U.S. journalists who stayed with Tariq's story. I hope you will not forget what happened to my son, and I hope you will also remember that my nephew Muhammad, who does not have an American citizenship, is dead. 36 children in Gaza and counting are dead, and by tomorrow, who knows what the number will be. Each one is as precious as Tariq. Each one leaves behind a grieving mother and father, a hole in a family that cannot be filled. Who will stand up for these nameless Palestinian children? This is what I want to know. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, we have the man of the hour, Tariq Khdeir. May I issue a brief statement?
Hello everybody. Thank you so much for coming out tonight to welcome me home. It feels so good to be back in Tampa. Can I even put it in words? Can't wait to go back to play with my friends and go fishing. I got through these past 2 weeks because I knew you were all thinking of me, praying for me, and sending me messages of support. There's one main thing that I wanted to say, which is that you only know my story because I'm an American. But I hope you will all also remember my cousin, the 16-year-old Palestinian named Tariq Khdeir. He was just a kid like me, and this whole thing started because he was killed. I know he must have been terrified like I was. I was in a new place and suddenly attacked by masked police. It was by far the scariest thing that has ever happened to me. The physician said the physical pain in those first hours was just really rough. And I'm only 15, but I will never think about freedom in the same way as I did 2 months ago. I wanted to ask you all to please remember my cousin Muhammad and the 36 kids that died in the Gaza. And over the past several days. They have names like mine. I hope the violence will stop for their sake. No child, whether they are Palestinian or Israeli, deserves to die that way. I am so glad to be back home again and healed. Thank you.
I think he's gonna get some rest. We're gonna take him to see some doctors. Thank you everybody for coming tonight. We appreciate all your support. God bless. God bless America. Go get him.
Sorry. We want more people like you to support us. Thank you. We're against any human being tortured in any way. Doesn't matter who they are. Regardless. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, it's all right. I'm glad. A lot of people show.
Thank you, everybody.
Tag me. My name is M-A-N. حبيبي ستة
Terminal E elevators.
So how we're gonna go in the next meeting? Don't worry, I got him. We're a shooter and then Thanks, guys. Did you hug Tariq?
Do you have a time for your reaction? How do you feel?
I'm exhilarated, I'm excited, I just can't believe my baby's home. I'm so excited for him to be home. We're gonna go home and watch a movie and eat a whole bunch of Swedish fish. That's what we do all the time, and we're probably gonna cry about it for a little bit, and I can't wait. I can't wait. You were so emotional yesterday. I am so relieved right now. I feel on top of the world just because my baby nephew's in my arms again. We're just so happy. We're just so happy. We're so happy that he made it out alive. He made it out alive. That's what we're happy about. So like I said, we're gonna go watch a movie, eat Swedish fish, and stay up all night. And I'm gonna keep kissing him because I'm not gonna take it for granted anymore that I have the most awesome nephew anyone could ever ask for. And honestly, I'm just so relieved to have my baby home. That's all I'm happy about. Thank you guys so much.